What's up everybody, it's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out this RV starter kit from Valterra. This is going to give you some of the basics to start with. If this is your first adventure taking your rig out, these are going to help you get started and learn what you need to do. I'm going to go through what each one of them does and probably give you some more suggestions along the way to help you in the long run. First up, we're going to check out the freshwater hose that comes with our kit. You got about 15 feet in length with this, fully extended, and this end will connect to the city water connection at the campground. This one will go to your rig. Now, right away, I'd like to recommend getting a water regulator. It's going to regulate the pressure coming out of the campsite. So if that's like 100 psi coming through this hose without this regulator, that's not good for your pipes and your plumbing inside your rig. They're not set up for that kind of stuff. That could overload them, blow one of those pipes out. That's going to cause water leaking, and that's going to be a problem down the road. With this regulator installed though, it'll drop that 100 psi to 50. That's much more manageable and easier on your rig overall. This end of the fresh water hose is going to connect to your rig at the city water connection on your end. Just screws in. Very easily, getting a nice connection. But something else I would suggest adding on is a brass fitting here that is a hose saver. And why you would need that is this hose can get way down when the water's coming through, or when you add other attachments on there, it can come down and pinch it. That way water's not even getting in here. Plus it adds more stress on your hose itself, so it's going to wear out way quicker. So let me show you the brass fitting I was talking about. This is the solution. You can screw this part in here. The brass hose saver will get just as tight as the hose does, and you can get it in a 45-degree angle as well. This is a 90-degree one that goes straight down right here today. But since this is bent, it's not going to put any extra stress on your hose. And since it's made out of brass, it can hold up to that. It's also way quicker to turn this dial to connect the hose. And with that, there's no stress on the hose. It just comes down here like this, so when the water's flowing, it's not going to cause any problems. And one more thing I would add to this kit is a water filter. We sell external ones that will screw in on this side of the hose and attach here, and that way it filters the water coming from the campsite, because you don't know how well they filtered out or how long that's been over there. So I'd rather just be safe than sorry and make sure only filtered water is going in my rig. We also have two things that are good extras for your bathroom. 2-ply toilet paper, which, you know, you can't use your home toilet paper. The plumbing's not the same in your RV. It's going to gunk it up if you do that. So stick with the 2-ply and you should be fine. And also an odor fighter. They're called potty toddies. You just drop one of these in there and it breaks down and fights any odor that can be building up in your RV. So that way it keeps everything smelling clean. This is the power converter that comes with the kit. It works with 15 to 30 amps. So if you have a 30 amp plug on your rig, like we do here, you can just plug it in like that. Now you can plug it in to your house, or like your garage or something like that. If you were setting up your RV for the weekend, you're getting it cleaned up, you want the lights on, just run the electricity, you can plug it in your house with this adapter. Now I don't know necessarily if this is the best way to do it. I would be more inclined to get a power cord like this kind of adapter, because I think it's just going to hold up way longer, and when you're messing with electricity, you want to make sure you're safe and your equipment doesn't wear out. So you can see how much more heavy duty this one is, and it's easier with the loops to unplug it. Next up, we have the sewer hoses. But before we even touch the sewer hoses, you should always be wearing gloves when you're messing with that. The sewer hose itself spans 10 feet long, fully extended. Feels like it's pretty durable. I can push on it. Doesn't feel like it's gonna crush easily, and I can pull it pretty tight here, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna rip. I don't see anything about to rip here, so that's good for when you're fully extending it to get to the dump tank. You're gonna have plenty of room with it. It's got a bayonet fitting on this side, so we'd attach it here, just turn, and these would slide into place and lock it in. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't come with the sewer attachment here on this end. You can buy it separately, but I feel like if you're buying a starter kit, it should probably be included. That being said, I wanted to give you another option. Valterra also offers a kit with the easy coupler, which got this hose that has both ends on it. That way they're not leaving you having to buy an extra part. You got the bayonet fitting on this side, and this side it comes with the sewer attachment that just goes on there, the bayonet style, like I said, just twist it in place. It's locked in there. This is an all-in-one kit here. I like that it has the sewer connection because it fits 3, 3.5, and 4-inch dump tanks. That way, whatever size it is at the campsite, it's gonna fit. Also clear, so you can see when you're dumping the tank and it's clear in here, it's all clean. Overall, I think it's an okay starter kit. I think it's missing some crucial items that you're gonna need on your adventures. That's why I recommended some extra stuff to help build on it if you go with this one, or if you go with the other one I recommended, you can still add those extra things on there and make life easier. I think that does it for a look at this kit. I hope that helped.